UFC 309 in the books. And, regardless of getting all of my picks correct, as I always do, this was one of the worst cards I've seen in a while. This is probably, this might have been the worst pay-per-view of the year. By far the worst MSG card, by a country mile. Utterly abysmal, forgettable, irrelevant piece of trash card. 2 out of 10 card. Jon Jones, of course, dominated and just melted Stipe Miocic. We all saw this coming. Like, I tried to tell you guys, like, what did I do? What did White Piece do, as always? What does he do? He goes against his bias and spits facts. Like, I have the responsibility on my shoulders to spit facts to the masses. And I said that Jon Jones was going to dominate Stipe Miocic. I said that he was going to do it on the ground and on the feet because Stipe Miocic is 42 years of age, limping into the cage, bro. This was so pathetic. This was the most pathetic main event I've ever seen. What an L for combat sports this weekend. I am embarrassed, depressed, and ashamed to be a combat sports fan. I am so repulsed. If you are not repulsed, if you do not feel the way that I do right now, it says a lot about your character. You are most definitely a bad person if you are satisfied with what you saw last night. And I have to fucking sit here, a man of culture, a grown man with testosterone in his body and dignity and self-respect. I have to sit here and watch this fucking clown Dana White with his annoying bullshit smile talking that, Jon Jones is pound for pound #1 and the GOAT. No. Dead wrong. If that's the case, then Tom Aspinall must be the greatest fighter to ever live. But, that would just be crazy talk because we all know that Bilal Muhammad is the greatest fighter to ever live. But we're not even going to get into that right now. I've already made my case about that. Jon Jones is not pound for pound the best fighter in the world. If he were to defeat Tom Aspinall, then I would consider him the best fighter in the world. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because he's a steroid cheat and his whole career is a no contest, bro. This is just another fake win. Like, if you take Jon Jones seriously at this point, bro, if you think that Jon Jones is the GOAT after that performance, dude, Stipe is 42 years of age. 42 years of age, has not won a fight in 4 years. Like I said in my last video, I started and then defeated a cocaine addiction in that time period. I started and defeated alcoholism in that time period. I had 2 of my longest relationships in that time period. Start and finish to one of them. Began, married, and breeded with another. I've moved twice since Stipe Miocic won his last fight. I don't even think Joe Biden was in office when Stipe won that fight. This was embarrassing. Dude, if you are not embarrassed as an MMA fan after that fight, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You are the scum of the earth. You are the bottom of the barrel of the MMA community. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings for this fight, and I hadn't been in a while. And I knew that there were just going to be casuals all over the place. It was just going to be a sardine can full of fucking filthy, pathetic, smelly, idiotic casuals. And that was the case. But even though it was filled to the brim with all of these pathetic casuals, that place was silent damn near the whole time, bro. Dude, how is that possible? MSG card. This is a sham. And if you see it as anything less than a sham, you're a clown. I don't care that I got all my picks right. I don't care that I'm upholding a 100% accurate prediction rate. Because at what cost, bro? I would have taken a hit on the prediction rate if we could have just seen Stipe knock him out. Like, I would have gladly taken the hit. But, unfortunately, that's not possible because what I say goes. I said that Jon Jones was going to beat the shit out of Stipe and just make it look sad and pointless. And that's exactly what happened. This was the most pointless, pathetic fight I've ever seen, ever. by far. And then John Jones continues to duck Tom Aspinall, saying that, he's only interested in Chadlix Pereira. He's going to price himself out of the Tom Aspinall fight. But this time around, Dana White won't say that John Jones doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall, even though it's so, oh my gosh, dude, it's so clear that he's ducking Tom Aspinall. But Dana White, just because of the Francis Ngannou situation, won't admit that John Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall. But he would have gladly done this back in the day, when Ngannou won the belt. He did it. He all but said that John Jones was ducking Francis Ngannou. And this is a far more egregious case of ducking. Yet, nah, we just got to keep handing out the Kool-Aid bottles. We got to quench the thirst of all of the fucking idiotic casuals who have no brain cells. And we got to manufacture our GOAT. Like, no, dude. I don't care. You can manufacture all you want. People with brain cells know that this is a joke. This is the most CGI bullshit title performance I've ever seen. Ever. But White Piece, you're just salty, man. Just because you don't like John Jones, you can't deny that he's pound for pound #1 and the GOAT. It's not a matter of denial. It's a matter of you're fucking wrong. Dana White, you're a clown. You're in the wrong. Bilal Muhammad, pound for pound #1 and the GOAT. You're wrong. You're dead wrong. You couldn't be more wrong to think that John Jones is pound for pound #1 and the GOAT. After beating Stipe in 2024, please give it a fucking rest. Please. Just please give it a fucking rest. This is a complete joke, and we all know that Tom Aspinall would knock John Jones the fuck out. Like, he was getting boxed up by Stipe, a 42-year-old Stipe Miocic had John Jones running for dear life in multiple moments in this fight. It's not impressive. If you are impressed by that performance, you are such a clown. I have nothing nice to say to you. Nothing at all. Like, all I have to say to you is that you're a moron. I cannot express how disgusted I am by the state of combat sports. And we have Dana White over here cooking up the Netflix, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. That's an easy target. That was a complete abomination. There's a high bar for the UFC, and this came so fucking far below it, bro. I know what the UFC is capable of, and this is just pathetic. This is a 1 out of 10 card. By far the worst MSG card ever. The worst pay-per-view of the year. I consider this whole pay-per-view to be CGI. It was terrible. It was just awful, man. Not only was that main event a sham, like, this whole main card was so trash. The co-main was fun. It was all right. Still a letdown, though, bro. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm a Charles fan. Love me some Charles Oliveira. I knew that he would beat Michael Chandler by decision. I said that he would dominate him. But Charles had so many ample opportunities to get Michael Chandler out of there, and he decided to wet blanket him for a lot of that fight. It was a little disappointing, I gotta say. And it was not fight of the night. The only success that Chandler had was cheating by eye-poking Charles Oliveira and then hitting him to the back of the head fucking 30 times, grabbing the fence, being the fucking low IQ clown that he is. And when Charles has his back and slams Charles to the mat, even though he's still holding the body triangle, like, bro, MMA fans are so fucking stupid. Oh my gosh, you guys piss me off so much. The only time at B-dubs when people were going crazy, really, was just slamming his back to the mat when Charles had him in the body triangle. Morons, bro. WWE fans, most definitely just filthy, idiotic WWE fans. Just so stupid. Like, the type of people where you will just jingle keys in front of their face and they'll go fucking crazy. It is funny, though. Like, it's funny because, Kenny Okoye picked Michael Chandler, moron, complete idiot. So I love seeing him get his picks wrong like he always does. The dude thinks that he's like the 100% fact spitter like me. Will never be anywhere near my level. And, he was saying that he's going to get like this fucking crazy title run. He's going to beat Oliveira and then, beat Islam Makhachev, fight Conor and Dustin. Like, this guy is so fucking delusional, bro. So delusional. And I'm so glad that his dreams are crushed, because he is a cheating fraud. Those back of the head shots. Honestly, during the fight, me and my boy were saying, you know what? I'm glad this motherfucker is getting wet blanketed right now. Get wrestle fucked. Fucking asshole. And then casuals, of course, will still praise him and be like, man, Michael Chandler, he's so entertaining, man. Like, bro, he's a clown. I'm done with Michael Chandler, bro. Will I always tune in to watch him fight? Yeah. I'm tuning in to watch him lose. I love that he loses most of his fights and that he's only beaten Dan Hooker and Tony Ferguson. Goes to show how overrated Michael Chandler is, bro. Do you remember when people said that Chandler would have beat Khabib or that he was a bad matchup for Khabib and Islam Makhachev? Like, please get the fuck out of here. I'm glad that we don't have to hear that shit ever again. But yeah, Oliveira did look good though. And, I reckon he mops the floor with Islam Makhachev this time. There will be no CGI renderings this time. Oliveira's definitely taking it this time. Most definitely. It's crazy how he's improving after all this time. It's very impressive. Let's talk about fucking Bo Nickal versus Paul Craig. Just the most embarrassing garbage fight I've ever seen. Like, this is why I'm ashamed to be an MMA fan, is because, I'm inviting casuals to watch these supposed casual friendly cards, and we're getting polluted with trash like this. I never ever, I've been saying this even when Bo Nickal is getting finishes. I'm saying this: get him the fuck off of main cards of pay-per-views. Get him up the fuck out of here. Nobody cares. He is not bringing pay-per-views, not one, especially after this garbage ass performance. How do you have a technical chess match on the feet with Paul Craig? How are you this trash? Tim Welch, never fucking speak again. This clown said that he was a threat to Khamzat Chimaev. Shut the fuck up. The hype is completely gone. Over. I have never been less interested in a fighter in my entire life. Boring as fuck on the mic, sauceless on the mic, sauceless in the cage, overrated, overhyped. There is no good reason that you can give me as to why this clown is polluting the main cards of the biggest pay-per-views. And well, not that this was a big pay-per-view. This clown was on the main card of UFC 300. I'm still not going to forgive that. I don't care if that card was amazing. He was the low point of the main card because nobody cares. This is a bathroom break fighter. Dude, I should have left this card early. There is no reason why I was out until 2 in the morning watching this garbage-ass card. This card is so bad. And I'm glad he got booed. And the fact that you are emoting after a boring ass fight, emoting, playing golf, like, I would have rather been watching golf than watching that trash ass fight. And I fucking hate golf. It's boring as fuck. But I would have much rather been watching that shit than this trash. I would have rather been watching fucking bowling. I would have rather watched curling than watch this trash ass fight. Fucking embarrassing. Paul Craig, trash. Get him out of here. I'm done with him. Bo Nickal, garbage. Get him out. I'm done. And there was the female fight, Karine Silva and Vivian Araujo, whatever. Didn't watch it because I have self-respect. I am not wasting my time watching an unranked female fight on the main card of the MSG pay-per-view. I am not doing that, guys. We need to boycott this. When a female fight comes on the main card of a pay-per-view, stop watch, exit out of your ESPN, show them that their fucking viewership plummets when these trash-ass fights show up on the pay-per-views. We need to show them, guys. We need to stick it to them. We cannot stand for this anymore. I'm not standing for this shit anymore, bro. I will never, oh my gosh, bro. I will never care. If you watch that fight, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if it was entertaining. I don't care if it exceeded expectations. Still irrelevant garbage. You know why? Because it'll never be talked about ever. Ever. No one, dude, no one will look back on this year. No one will look back on this card. If we just single out this card, no one will think about this fight. No one, because it does not matter. It simply just doesn't matter. It is so perplexing to me that we are in the year 2024 and this is what we are getting. This is what I get for putting in all of my time and money and passion as an MMA fan, and this is the fucking thanks I get. For building this company from the ground up, this is the thanks I get. I get CGI bullshit title fights. I get overrated co-main events. I get a trash-ass feature fight. I get a fucking irrelevant-ass unranked female fight. And I didn't even get to see Chris Weidman get slept tonight. Dude, this is a 0 out of 10 card. Fuck this card. This is the most irrelevant non-card of the year. Like, I know when I rank all the pay-per-views this year, like come, next month after UFC 310, I know this is most definitely going to be at the bottom where it fucking belongs. I shouldn't even consider it because this whole card is just, it's not even real. I cannot even be convinced that what I witnessed last night is real life. Dude, I could have been sitting on the fucking couch with my wife watching Christmas movies, drinking hot cocoa, admiring the fucking Christmas tree we just decorated. I could have been doing anything else, but I chose to go out of my way to feast my eyes on garbage. And, I deserve to be upset right now. I deserve this. But at the same time, I don't. I do not deserve this. We deserve high quality fights, high quality cards. It is the UFC. Where are the high quality fights? Nowhere to be found on this card. The prelims were good. Bilal Muhammad's boy won. I like seeing that. And, we got another fighting nerd victory. Even then, I'm not going to remember it, bro. It wasn't good enough of a fight to remember it. The only reason I remember anything that happened last night is because, I wrote down some key points. A card is good when you are just going about your day, thinking about what happened last night. You can't believe what happened last night. There was none of that last night. Sauceless, irrelevant ass card. And if you disagree, you have bad taste. If you were excited to see Jon Jones take that fake, irrelevant ass win, you're a clown, bro. You're a clown. I have nothing nice to say to you. Nothing. And of course, since Jon Jones got the CGI TKO, all of the casuals have come out of their hiding holes to say, man, I think Jon Jones beats Tom Aspinall. Shut the fuck up. Before you take off with your bullshit narratives, I'm putting an end to it. I've revoked your privilege to speak. I don't even know what else to say, man. This card is such an abomination. It's just embarrassing, bro. I got nothing else to say. Fuck this card. Fuck Dana White. Fuck Jon Jones. And fuck me. Fuck me for dragging my friends, dragging my family to feast my eyes on another trash card. I take full responsibility. I'm sorry to those who were there with me, to those I dragged to this card. I apologize. I humbly apologize profusely, even though it's not my fault. It's Dana White's fault. It's Jon Jones's fault. Complete fucking sham. I'm packing my bags, bro. I'm done. You guys will never see me again. This is my last video. I got nothing else to say. It was fun while it lasted. But yeah, even though I'm done, even though I'm never coming back, I still demand you to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, duplicate accounts, and duplicate said actions. Regardless, even though I'm going to be absent forever after this, y'all still owe me 10K subs minimum by the end of the year. My absence should still be algorithmically blessed. I'll see you guys whenever I choose to see you, which is never, because I'm done. Goodbye.